Where the conflicts and disputes arise, America is there. They are there in the name of backing up, in the name of ensuring security, in the name of standing there as the police. What kind of the democracy that America always wants in any other countries? President Nicolas Maduro, he was kidnapped by Mr. President Donald Trump. Does it mean democracy? Is that the kind of democracy that America wants? Who will take America to court for that? Who are reviewing the laws? Americans or Libyans? Or declassified CIA documents from 1970s, of course, they revealed that CIA developed plots to assassinate him, including a failed plan to poison him. Osama bin Laden, his story was heard all around the world. He was killed by the United States of America. That he killed over 2,900 people in New York City. The United States of America telling people, telling countries of the world how they should live, what they should do, how they should lead their life, how they should plan their future to them. Because what they tell, what they order others to live is not actually what they live. We lost people like Muammar Gaddafi, who wanted the unity of Africa. We lost people like Patrice Lumumba, who wanted the unity of Africa. Boom! Thank you so much for your greatest support of being with us in today's session. I'm back again. I'm your man, Don the Great on this. I got it. Guess what do we have today for this? Hey, I promise you that we'll be diving into politics all around the world, and especially we'll be looking at what is trending. But guess what we're going to be addressing today. Now, America, the United States of America, is renowned for her peacekeeping, is renowned for being a peacekeeper all around the world. Where the conflicts and disputes arise, America is there. They are there in the name of backing up, in the name of ensuring security, in the name of standing there as the police, the great police of the world. But is it true that America always stands in between the people who are in dispute for the peace? Or what kind of the democracy that America always wants in any other countries? That is what we're going to be focusing on today. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more and more updates for you on the right time. Let's dive into this. The kind of politics or democracy that America wants in another countries, is it the one that they demonstrate? Because in this real life, you have to give example for others to take look at you. If you want me to do good, you have to do good for me to take look from you. Since you express or you demonstrate yourself as the role model to others, as the police of the world, you have to live the life that will inspire others to live the way you live. For example, a few days ago, you've heard this story. It trended all around the world of the President Nicolas Maduro. He was kidnapped by Mr. President Donald Trump. Now, let's see what this means. Does it mean democracy? Is it right? Is it good? Is it allowed to go in somebody's home, you kidnap him or her, and you take her in your own home, and then you go back to his house? Is that the kind of democracy that America wants? Is that the kind of democracy that America is living as an exemplary country for others, as the police of the world? Is that true? Is that the true democracy? Can you imagine how this hits different? Kidnapping the president of a country. Kidnapping, like in a normal life, kidnapping is a case, is a court case. Kidnapping is a court case. Who will take America to court for that? Who will hold America accountable for that? Of course, I guess what you are thinking, it's almost no one, because he is the leader. He is the police. He is the greatest of greatest in this world. He is the role model in the democracy. That is the kind of democracy they want for others, to others. Not only that, always America does things to show what they don't mean. Another thing is this: they participated in different activities that led to the people's lives rose. For example, in Libya, in October 2011, American military operations led to the capture and the death of Muammar Gaddafi. Remember how the people of Libya used to think that Gaddafi is bad, used to think that Gaddafi is a dictator? But guess what they are thinking today? They are all like Jesus. We think we knew. We wish we knew that this was the truth. He was killed. He will never come back. Who are living the loss? Americans or Libyans? Americans or Libyans? I am pretty sure that many Libyans, they wish now to have a man like Muammar Gaddafi. They really wish to live in a country that is under the leadership of late Muammar Gaddafi. But they are wishing that at the light, that is at the time which is not right, because at all they handed him over to the American people. They killed him, of course, and he will never come back. And they used to show them that what he was doing was kind of dictatorship, was not allowing them to have freedom. Do they have freedom now? Do they live free of dictatorship now? What is their wish? Talk to us. It's not only that, even Patrice Lumumba in the Democratic Republic of Congo, you get this? The situation was this: Lumumba was the first democratically elected Prime Minister of RDC. Let's go back a little bit in history. Back in 1960, amidst rising Cold War tensions, he requested, Patrice Lumumba, he requested Soviet assistance to suppress a successionist movement after the West refused to help his government. So here, US, United States of America, involvement has become dangerous in this way. The United States of America viewed Patrice Lumumba, as a potential communist threat, and covertly sought his removal. They sought his removal. declassified CIA documents from 1970s. Of course, they revealed that CIA developed plots to assassinate him, including a failed plan to poison him. Who is here? I'm talking to America. You listening? You getting into this? His death has been this way. It was in January 1961. Lumumba was overthrown, illegally transferred to the Belgian-backed breakaway state of Katanga, and executed by a firing squad composed of Katangese and Belgian officers. While the United States of America plotted to kill him, historical consensus is that Congolese and Belgian actors carried out the actual assassination, though with American complicity and encouragement. That is how America works. That is back in the days. Always when they sense that you are there, trying or becoming a threat to them by putting your things together, by getting yourself together, they just stand up, they rise up, and finally they put you down. Not only that, furthermore, Osama bin Laden, his story was heard all around the world. His story was really all around the human being who was alive, who was able to think and to hear by then. He was killed by the United States of America. On May 2nd, 2011, a team of U.S. Navy SEAL raided a compound in Abbottabad, that is in Pakistan, and shot and killed Al-Qaeda leader under orders from President Barack Obama. This is how the operation was. The mission was this. The raid, code-named Operation Neptune Spear, was the culmination of a multi-year intelligence effort by the CIA to track down the mastermind behind the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. You get? The raid in the early morning hours, United States of American forces descended on the fortified Pakistan compound in a helicopter. It was not one. Actually, they were helicopters. A firefight ensued, during which bin Laden and several others were killed. You know, the confirmation to this death was that the United States forces identified bin Laden's body by using DNA test and facial recognition, and facial recognition before transporting it away. Aftermath, President Barack Obama publicly announced bin Laden's death on live televisions, which was met with widespread celebration across the United States. Shortly after the raid, his remains were buried at the sea in accordance with Islamic rituals. Now, all this, I understand in this case of bin Laden, he also, it was said so that he killed over 2,900 people in New York City by fire. By the attacks he planned with a war jet against the United States of America. But why? Why did he do that? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? It is most likely that he sensed before that he's being hunted down. He's being hunted down. All he was paying them back to what we don't know up to date. If you can dig down into that case, you can find that even there was any other interest, even there was any other kind of gains in the name of killing a terrorist. So those are all kinds of the things that everyone would pay attention on in when it comes to the United States of America telling people, telling countries of the world how they should live, what they should do, how they should lead their life, how they should plan their future. This would serve as a very serious attention to them, because what they order others to live is not actually what they live. What they tell you to do is not what they are doing. You get it? If they've come and killed or participated in the killings that had put the life of Patrice Lumumba at the end, and then they are there kidnapping the president, Nicolas Maduro. How does that connect? How does that relate to the democracy that America wants others to live in? The kind of democracy that America wants any other countries to practice. Where is it? To dictate over others is a problem, but they are considered to be a police of the world. You get? So all that was on how especially Africa would see this kind of support, this kind of we'll dive into that. We'll dig into different things that will be putting our attentions on understandings that we have to pay attention, that we have to wake up, that we have to address some kind of things, some kind of lives that we've been put into by the countries overseas, the countries from overseas. We have to wake up, we have to redo, we have to renovate, we have to reactivate the real and unit of Africa for us to build the Africa we want. We will not build the Africa we want by relying on somebody else's shoulders. Instead, we will build the Africa we want by relying on African and other Africans' shoulders, not on African shoulders and then on the other side on overseas countries' shoulders. No, we cannot fit in different locations at the same time. Let us have one location and we do that by one love. We lost many people who would have who would have taken our continent of Africa to the level where even those countries would never ever follow us in terms of development. We lost people like Muammar Gaddafi, who wanted the unity of Africa. We lost people like Patrice Lumumba, who wanted the unity of Africa. We lost many more others, you know, who wanted the unity of Africa, who strive to make Africa one, to have one African. But at the end of the day, they were assassinated because of the unity of Africa. So it is our task, it is our turn for us who are still alive to push it up, to give it a meaning, to give it a reason as to why Africa should unite. Not only this message for Africans, but for presidents and heads of state all over Africa. Unite, work together, and for that we will have Africa one, developed one. We have everything it takes to develop ourselves. We have minerals, we have oil, so no reason at all that would make us a world. We have to stop loans from those countries, because the more they give us loans, the more they put us into into kind of colonization thing. So we have to pay attention. This is the Foreigners Talk or Rwanda. I am your man, Don the Great on this. Thank you for having tuned in. Thank you for having been with us in this session. I will see you next time, baby.